꽂혔었지. 이력서 눈부신 성공의 신바람, 잠시나마 불어봤던 휘파람, 한국도 채끝나기 전에 그림자처럼 날 따라온 비바람. 시기 질투 기대 압박을 못 이긴 몇 번의 실축, 저만 나태함 속에 던졌던 말로 홈런을 맞는 실투. 다 끝 난가가 탔지만 우리 앞길을 막지 말라고 외치며 마음을 다잡곤 했었지. 진짜 한치 앞도 안 보이는 가시밭길에서도 절대 유턴 없이 잘바란 의리로 의지하면서 둘이 딱 붙어갔지. 비극 지금 기가 아프지만 지나가 보면 웃음 나오는 희극. 그래서 우린 지금을 참고 살아. 난 미쳤다 생각하면서 keep dreaming. 희망이란 끈착.
Number 13.
And when you look at these two teams tonight, GA both have a number of veterans on their roster.
Well, we hear all the time about how valuable having experienced players can be. And clearly, both of these teams have bought into that philosophy.
Looking at the starting five for the Phoenix Suns. Brooks plays the 4 with Williams stepping in at the 5. Then there's Devin Booker, and it's Green, and it's Gillespie in at the point guard position. And it's Wiggins missing. Here's the Suns with the ball. They come into this one following a loss to the Thunder.
And in terms of intensity, they kind of took the night off. Looked like they were just going through the motions.
Yeah, you hate to be critical, but that's part of our job. You have to call it the way we see it. That night, they were flat.
Powell finds Mitchell. Drills it from outside.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
Green deciding where to go with it. Lays it up off the glass.
They're finding every shot they've wanted so far. A perfect 3 of 3 to start the game.
And now let's swing it over to Allie LaForce on the sideline.
I briefly spoke with Miami's head coach. He said they have their work cut out with Devin Booker, who can score in many different ways. Coach told me people talk about his deep shooting range, but his middle is just as lethal. And if you crowd him, he can take it to the rim. And he has the size to do damage there. Kevin?
Okay, Allie, thank you. Here's Green, following the basket by Bam Adebayo.
And really, despite that miss, they've had a solid start offensively.
The number 1 overall pick back in 2014, Andrew Wiggins, certainly capable.
Elite length and athleticism. His shot creation is more good than great. He has that 2022 All-Star nod to his credit, and of course, a championship from that same season.
He just makes it look so easy on offense. Like, who takes pleasure in torturing defenses? He does.
Here's Mitchell. Sinks that one from the post. Mitchell's got 5.
Ideal way to start the game. Come out of the gate and knock down all but one of your first 5 shots.
Brooks with it. Now defended by Wiggins. Chalk up 2 there.
And a nice job here early of establishing an inside presence.
Here's Mitchell. 5 points in the game. Powell outside. And he banks in the layup. Guys back and forth this first half.
And this could continue to go back and forth the entire way.
And Davion Mitchell gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul. Jaime Jaquez, he's checked in for the Heat.
Now in the game for Miami, number 11, Jamie.
Here's Williams. He provides a good amount of offense for the team, averaging around 11.5 points a game. Here's Green, and he uses the glass on the layup.
Nice poise inside from Green, showing how comfortable he is amongst the trees.
Hero, that's a 2-pointer. Brooks grabs the board.
And he's very confident from that range, but you can't make him all.
With 3, Booker connects from 3-point range. Booker's got his second bucket of the game to go.
Shoots the lights out. Booker has limitless range.
Stolen by Brooks. And that's a foul called on Bam Adebayo. That's his first foul. And the Heat making a change here. Larson's checked in.
Now in the game for Miami, number 9.
To the paint. And Brooks gets it to go.
And their offense already in a flow.
Some stellar shooting to jump out to this league.
Assist goes to Gillespie.
Here's Hero. Here's Adebayo. And it's good off the back of the rim and in.
I like watching Adebayo operate inside. He is so efficient down low.
Booker outside. Back to Green. And a great assist by Booker as that one goes in.
Nice feed inside, saw the play develop and hit him right when he needed to.
And last season, Greg, Devin Booker became the Phoenix Suns' all-time leading scorer.
Yeah, he passed Hall of Famer Walter Davis to achieve that feat. Booker is a guy that wants to be a Sun for life, so I expect him to break even more franchise records.
And those are the kind of nice inside looks they've gotten here in the first half.
Pass to Brooks. To the inside. Booker's shot is good. Booker's got his third basket of the night.
A three-level score on top of having a reliable jumper. Hey, Booker is also skilled at capitalizing inside.
Phoenix leading by 6. To the middle. Here's Williams. And the bucket is good. Three-point play chance here for him.
The chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
The Suns shooting their first free throw of the night here.
Yeah, and over the course of the season, they're a respectable 78%. That comes in handy in close games.
Catching up on the changes with Miami. Khalil Ware's checked in for Bam Adebayo. Powell comes in for Andrew Wiggins. And it's Jonas in for Hero. Jonas' shot is good.
Punch, counter punch. Impressive offensive production early on.
You have to think at this point the winner will be the one to settle in on defense.
The Heat trail by 7. Lets it go with the 3. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Jonas has got 5 points so far. Here's Goodwin. And again, it's the Suns missing.
Decent look from mid-range. You almost have to take that shot to keep the defense honest.
Offense, the order of the day as the first quarter comes to a close. Suns lead by 4. Live from Miami, you're watching. And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And a chance for just a second to check out the scoring breakdown for the Suns.
I've really been impressed with how aggressive they've been inside, looking to capitalize from the paint whenever they can.
And also have to bring up their passing game. They've been moving the ball with great precision so far and creating great looks for their teammates.
On the court for the Suns, we've got Allen. He's out there with Goodwin. And it's O'Neal in at the 4-man position.
Personal foul. First team foul. Suns substitution.
Here's Allen. He had a 12-point outing in their last game against Oklahoma City. We're now joined by our sideline reporter, Allie LaForce. Allie, it's all yours.
Thank you, Kevin. Well, a bit of youth movement for the Miami Heat. Their rising star guard, Tyler Hero, said, "We've got a bunch of young guys who can come in and put in the work, and that's what I'm all about." This is an organization that values that, and it's important that we all have the same vision as the young guys start to grow up. Kevin?
Okay, Allie, thanks.
Taking full advantage of a gap in the mid-range coverage.
Pass to O'Neal. Screen by O'Neal. The tray. The shot comes out. Miami trailing. Here's Ware. And another basket for Miami. Second quarter, and we're just over a minute in. Coffee passes to O'Neal. Fires the 3. Miami grabs the miss. Defeated by the Hornets in their last game. They'll try to put that one behind them.
Yeah, they made some spectacular plays in it right to the very end. Just couldn't get over the hump.
And that is why coaches preach about the details. The margins in this league are razor thin.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
Bam Adebayo's checked in for the Heat. Davion Mitchell comes in for Jonas. And it's Mitchell with the ball for Miami. Trailing by 2. They went to Phoenix for their last meeting with the Suns and came out with the win.
Well, last time out, they got the win in large part because of the play of their bench, and they provided a lot of the scoring punch.
And you can tell how important having depth is for them. Sometimes it's the difference between a win and a loss.
Another bucket down low. They've been the aggressors, taking the ball inside and attacking at the rim.
And it goes down 2 points. Ware's got 4 points this quarter.
And they keep hammering away at them inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
Pass to Iguodaro. Here's Booker. Down low. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
And we've seen several lead changes tonight. Neither team giving an inch.
I've been on the edge of my seat courtside. Man, this has been a barn burner.
What a great look here at this tremendous move from our AT&T Connected Cam point of view. Phoenix has gone 0-2 from deep here in the south. Looking around the NBA, Devin Booker, GA, is as good as any two-guard out there.
Obviously, we know how Devin scores it, but what I love, he also can run your offense, and he gives good effort defensively.
For Phoenix, they've gone 5 of 8 from the floor here in the second quarter, over 60% shooting. A rebound by Mitchell.
I'm not sure what happened there. His family's in the building. I don't know. You have to finish those.
Oh, that's terrific defense there. That's how you protect the rim.
Oh, good, and it's Mitchell picking up the assist. Howell's got the game tied up here for the Heat.
When guys are moving the ball, sharing it makes the game so much more fun, both as a player and as a fan.
A different look for Miami. Larson's checked in, and Hero subbed in for Powell. Williams, he's checked in for the Suns. Jalen Green comes in for O'Neal. For Miami, they've gotten nearly everything to fall for them here in the second quarter. They're a great 7 of 8 from the floor.
Oh, that's not fair. Adebayo using his athleticism to give this crowd something to remember.
Here's Green. That one goes in for him, too, making it look easy. He's now 4 for 4.
No settling for an outside shot there. They went right to the hoop.
And here's Mitchell from the arc. Green with the rebound. Phoenix has gone 1 of 4 from three-point range in the second. Not a whole lot dropping out there for them.
And I've been impressed with the unselfishness, but also getting guys the ball where they can do something with it.
His court vision has been on display in this one. He's doing a tremendous job just orchestrating the offense beautifully.
The Suns leading. Plenty of space. And the Suns tack on 2 more.
Oh, keep feeding him. This man's on fire.
1:12 left here in the second. Mitchell outside. Right block shot. That's in. That's his 5th field goal. He's shooting a hot 71%. 5 for 7. For Phoenix, they've gone 8 of 14 in the second quarter on field goal attempts. Gillespie, the pass to Brooks. Another one falls for Phoenix.
Oh, I love that possession for them, ending with an assisted bucket.
Here's Adebayo. Good, and it's Mitchell picking up the assist. Mitchell's got 3 assists in the game. Booker draws the double. On the wing, Green. Here's Gillespie. Boom, he jams it straight down.
As he gets more comfortable in unlocking his potential, we'll see Green get more comfortable in moving the ball.
7-second difference, shot and game clock. And Mitchell launches it from deep. Rebound by Williams.
And that was a little bit of a range check for him.
Yeah, he might have been feeling himself a little too much on that one. He can hit it, but not consistently.
Pass to Ware. Over Brooks. Ware, no good. And the call will be against Khalil Ware. That is his first foul of the game.
Second team foul. Substitutions for your Heat.
With 1 on the clock, that shot misses. So that'll be it for the first half. Fairly even battle underway in this one. Suns ahead, up by 4. We'll take a quick break, then get you back to the action.
Miami Heat 41. Phoenix 45.
Well, right now for the Heat, they've clearly taken a step back as a franchise. You hate to see that. But something isn't right with this team.
And now let's talk about this game and the first half of the Phoenix Suns. A tough battle so far.
They've been playing.
And that is it for halftime, folks. It is back to Kevin Harlan and the crew for the
Second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game it's been so far. The Heat trail by 4. Mitchell is out there with Hero. Then there's Norman Powell. Then it's Bam Adebayo. And it's Wiggins in at the power forwards position. That's the group on the floor for Miami.
A vicious finish by Green. Boy, Jalen, this man can get up.
Miami's gone 3 of 7 tonight from three-point territory. Mitchell kicks to Hero. Good, and the assist goes to Mitchell. Mitchell's got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. And joining us now by phone is insider Shams Charania with some news. Shams, give it to us.
Well, with teams seeking switchable defenders, there's a specific player type that could be losing value, those smaller scoring-minded combo guards. You think of the Cole Anthony, Colin Sexton, Jordan Clarksons of the world, perhaps not as sought after as before with teams looking for positional size and versatility.
They'll be challenged for certain. Okay, Shams, thank you for the report. Here's Brooks. It's hauled in by Bam Adebayo.
That's rock-solid defense on a really good score.
Mitchell kicks to Wiggins. Over Brooks. And it's Pheonix with the rebound. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. Let's check in now with our Allie LaForce, who's got a story for us. Allie?
Thanks a lot. Bam Adebayo is big time. Coach Eric Spoelstra said, quote, "The way he's worked over the years to add to his game has been incredible. He's one of the best passers on the team, and he's not afraid to take the shot in a big moment. He cares deeply about improving, and you see it in the results of his work." Kevin, back to you.
High praise indeed. Allie, we thank you very much. Green with the ball. Now defended by Wiggins. Suns moving the ball around. Gillespie, that's good. Gillespie's got 16.
Nice unselfish play by Green, taking the time to get another guy a better shot.
The Heat trail by 7. Mitchell kicks to Adebayo. Good, and it's Mitchell picking up the assist. He's got 10.
Oh, he's been doing all he can to keep this competitive, but he needs some support.
And timeout called by Jordan Ott. Looking for a breather and maybe adjusting a thing or two.
Okay, fans, time to get on your feet and make some fans get up.
And here's a look at some numbers for Devin Booker.
Your Miami Heat dancers.
Not quite 2.5 minutes played here in the second half. From deep, Brooks.
He's been off. Still, they're up, so not all is lost.
Adebayo passes to Hero. Here's Mitchell. Again, the Heat good for 2.
And he's really made the most of his opportunities today. I mean, he needs to keep working for those kinds of looks.
Booker draws the double. Here's Gillespie. Count it, and the foul. It's going to go on Davion Mitchell.
I love his shot selection today. He set the bar for the rest of the team.
The Suns shooting just their second attempt at the line tonight. And that one misses. And it's Adebayo with the ball for the Heat. It's a 5-point game. Powell, that's good.
And what can Adebayo do? I mean, gets the tough rebounds, scores the tough baskets, and then makes the right pass.
Green against Powell. Here's Booker. Whoa! Booker playing big inside.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
Yeah, as soon as these guys feel contact, they are just disappearing like they're not even there. You got to show some fire and keep defending.
This team really feeds off of one another in terms of their energy.
Yeah, the second half in stark contrast with the first. Coach must have gotten on them a little bit at halftime.
And it's Williams throwing it down.
Oh, inflicting some punishment with the two-hand flush.
They're going for the throat. And it's good, 2 points. Adebayo's got 4 points this quarter.
And contact can't slow Adebayo down. He's not afraid to get physical when he's attacking.
Jaime Jaquez, he's checked in for Mitchell. And the Suns making a change here as well. Royce O'Neal's checked in for Devin Booker. Brooks with the bucket. Brooks has got 8.
Oh, nice play from Brooks down in the paint. Not afraid to get physical on the inside.
Here's Adebayo. And another basket for Miami. 1:39 left to play in the third. Tipped away. Powell with the steal. A finish. And the dunk by Powell.
Just great anticipation and awareness to come up with the steal and then trigger the fast break.
Pheonix has gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. Williams a screen on Hero. Williams with the ball. Now defended by Powell. Wiggins from outside. Rebound by the Suns. Brooks has got 4 rebounds now tonight. Pass to Gillespie. And here's O'Neal. Sinks the three-pointer. O'Neal's got himself on the board with 3 there.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
From 10 feet out, and with that shot, the Suns' lead is cut down to just 2 points in the bucket from Andrew Wiggins.
What a move right there from Wiggins, and that one's tough to guard.
And it's Williams finishing it off.
He finds a shooter in motion and is confident he can thread him with the lead pass. Well done.
Here's Hero. The shot goes down. Very quick possession right there. Hero's got 4 points in the quarter. 3-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Pass to Green. Nice ball movement by Pheonix. From outside the arc, drains it from beyond the arc.
Really in a good position thanks to the accuracy from beyond.
Off the inbound. Shot's good by Hero.
And not being as aggressive from the three-point line anymore. They had a lot more attempts in that first half.
Outside Green. And the Suns another 3.
And perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
And you see this so much more nowadays in the NBA. Teams putting a larger emphasis on jacking up threes.
And so it's Pheonix. And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assists of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
You've got to admire the vision just as much as the accuracy. Not many players can even spot that pass.
We've reached the fourth quarter, and what has been a very competitive game should be an exciting finish. And Pheonix looking who they've got on the floor. They're going with Booker and Allen on the wing. Then it's O'Neal. Then it's Goodwin. And it's Iguodala in at the 5 spot. Booker hammers it down.
Okay, Book, we see the bounce.
And it's the Heat with the ball. They trail by 6. Adebayo kicks to Ware. Back to Adebayo. There he goes again. That's his 9th straight basket. He's a perfect 9 for 9.
And that's right in his wheelhouse, looking to make an impact when it counts.
And his team needs every bit of his production if they want to pull this one out. It is neck and neck here in the final period.
That's in, coming off an assist from Adebayo.
And you want him taking big shots for you in big moments. That one was as easy as it gets.
Yeah, it's clear why they go to him in these moments. They know he's going to deliver for him. I think the defender really affected that shot.
Over in the corner, Jaquez. Here's Larson. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot two. It goes on Devin Booker. And let's get your take, guys, on the scoring breakdown for Phoenix.
Their offense has been a well-oiled machine. They're moving the ball around, playing for one another, and just piling up assists.
And another thing, they continue to work it inside and score. It's clear their game plan is attacking the paint as much as possible.
And Miami making a change here. Wiggins is checked in. Williams, he's checked in for Phoenix. Booker draws the double. Allen for three. Phoenix, no good that time either.
And the defense dodged one right there. Not the guy you want to leave open.
Mitchell with it. He's picked up by O'Neal. The shot by Mitchell, no good. And it's Goodwin with the ball for the Phoenix Suns. For the three. It's hauled in by the Heat. Adebayo's got his fifth rebound in this one. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Jaime Jaquez. That is his first foul of the game.
Yeah, really good defensive play to cut him off there and square up.
Khalil Ware's checked in for the Heat. Here's Booker. Just under 2.5 minutes gone here in the final quarter. And the three ball is good. And the Suns lead by 3.
And the D has gotten a little bit laxed here defending the triple.
Mitchell lands soft on the front of the rim and drops. Mitchell's got 20 points.
You love how each side has risen to the challenge throughout this one.
Man, this has been a fun one, but look, who doesn't love a high-scoring game?
And it's Gillespie missing.
And they haven't been able to turn it into a big lead, but their rebounding advantage is starting to add up.
You see the strength that Wiggins has added over the years. He can take on pretty much anyone at this point.
Phoenix has gotten some tough luck from three-point range. In the fourth quarter, they've hit just 1 of 6 from deep. Booker. Oh, what a finish!
There's no shot too big for Booker. He lives for these moments.
Mitchell fires, and he hits the jumper. Time running low, guys, and somebody has got to win this one.
Yeah, well, who knows? We might need overtime in this one. It's been that kind of a game.
Outside Williams. That's off. The Heat with the lead. And he banks the layup in.
And guys, all about hard work from this point on. They've worked hard to create that high-quality shot and then able to knock it down.
Brooks outside. Off target from outside. And it's Wiggins with the ball for the Miami Heat. Have allowed just 7 points here in the fourth quarter.
Now, passing isn't the strongest part of Wiggins' game, but he is far from a selfish scorer.
Booker against Jaquez. Now Williams. Got it to go off the glass.
At point-blank range, oh yeah, you're not missing from that.
And some changes here for the Heat. Norman Powell comes in for Khalil Ware. And it's Tyler Hero in for Jaime Jaquez. Now let's take a minute to talk to Allie LaForce courtside. Allie.
Well, over the break, I listened in on Eric Spoelstra's huddle. He showed a lot of trust in his players. He said to them, quote, "You already know what to do, guys. Don't lose focus on the big picture now. Go out and get this win for us." Guys, back to you.
All right, Allie, thank you. And Tyler Hero gets the whistle that time. That is his first foul of the game. First team foul. It's Booker.
And it adds so much to Hero's value when he's out there contesting shots. That's the activity they want to see.
Yeah, clutch play there. No reason to risk the jumper when you can get to the rack.
Reading the defense, sensing the open, he does not hesitate.
And that's just cold-blooded right there. He's taking no prisoners.
This is what you expect from him, just coming alive and dominating in effortless fashion here in the fourth. Wow, Green is just fearless. He can put his team on his back in those big moments.
Good! And timeout called by Jordan Ott. He's going to take a few moments here to check in with his team and regroup.
Dancing machine mascot, Bernie.
Outside Booker. That one goes.
Continuing to get better at facilitating Booker with a dime.
On offense, here are the Heat. And now we've got the intentional foul.
First personal foul. Second team foul.
Hero. A putback. Powell. Off the glass.
How about the perseverance there, the extra effort on that offensive glass? No time to waste on this possession.
Clock working against them right now.
Booker got it.
And that's a great piece of work to get to the hoop there. Just tore the D to shreds.
And so they foul intentionally.
Yeah, you can't let them hold the ball and just milk those last seconds away.
Davion Mitchell.
He hits the first one, and that puts them up by 5. So he gets them both, and it's a 6-point ball game.
Huge free throws there to pad the lead. Trying to close that door.
And the Suns call time. They're behind by 6. What do you think Coach's focus is going to be here?
There's still a sliver of hope.
We've seen teams come back from this before. Smart to take the timeout and get everybody focused on exactly what needs to be done.
Here's Gillespie, covered by Mitchell, cleared away by Adebayo. And an intentional foul right there.
First personal foul. Team foul number 4. Now at the line.
It's the first, and that makes it a 7-point lead. And so both free throws are good, and it's an 8-point game. Brooks outside. Foul. And so it's Miami winning this one. Some good moments throughout this one, but they had the clear advantage down the stretch.
Yeah, I mean, I love the way they executed on both ends of the floor, completely under control for the vast majority of the game. And
oh, terrific job, Allie. Thank you so much. That was enjoyable. And that'll do it, folks. Along with Greg Anthony, Richard Jefferson, and Allie